Welcome back to another episode of Into the Body with your host, Mr. Oakham. Today we will be taking a look at the radical respiratory system.
We'll be looking at the process involved in the respiratory system, the function of the organs, the cells, the homeostatic imbalances, and how it relates to the room.
First, we will be looking at the nose, the only visible part of the respiratory system. While breathing, air enters through the nostrils.
The olfactory receptors are used for sense of smell, and the mucosa lining, it's called the respiratory mucosa, which flows air within the lungs and makes it warm.
The pharynx is also known as the throat, and it serves as a passageway for food and air, and is also a continuation of the nasal cavity.
Food enters the mouth and travels along with air, but instead of going with the larynx, it is directed towards the esophagus.
Next up we have the larynx, which routes food and air into our chambers of the esophagus. Air is pulled into the chambers of the larynx and pulled right into the trachea.
It routes food into the esophagus or food tube, and if anything other than air goes inside the larynx, it causes a cough reflex, which doesn't let any more of it pass through.
After the larynx, air travels down the trachea. The trachea is lined with ridges that allow us to swallow big pieces of food.
The ciliated cells are found along the trachea and bronchi. They move in a rhythmic motion that helps to keep the airways clean.
The lungs are divided into the right and left lobes. The surface of each lung is covered with the visceral serosa, and the parietal pleura lines the walls of the thoracic cavity. The pleural membranes produce a slippery secretion which allows the lungs to glide easily over the thorax wall during breathing movements. Red blood cells collect oxygen from the lungs and carry it to the parts of the body where it is needed. The alveolar cells are found in the respiratory system's alveoli. These cells conduct gas exchange with the bloodstream so that oxygen can be delivered to cells throughout an organism.
We will now look into a patient who has suffered from respiratory imbalance.
Okay, so what'd you come in for today? It sounds like you're kind of sick.
Well, I've been coughing a lot recently, and I think one of my friends gave it to me, but I don't know exactly what I have.
Was it like a cold night and everything?
Yes.
Did you drink a lot of water?
Not really.
Based on all this, I think you have bronchitis. But look, don't worry, not cancer, you'll be fine. But I'm just gonna have my person send in some medications to the pharmacist, and you should be fine. Drink water as well, don't forget that. Wear a coat, and stay away from your friends. They obviously don't care. Okay, have a nice day. Okay, here's the second situation where the respiratory system needs help.
Hey man, I'm leaving.
Okay. Just remember to tell the boss before you leave, eh?
Yeah, alright.
Whoa, you okay, man? You good?
Yeah, I've been coughing like this for like 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, and I've been losing weight like for the past couple of months, and I've been wondering why. And not talking on that, it's mostly been blood I've been coughing up.
Sick. Okay. These symptoms. Okay. Have you been around smokers or have you been smoking? Or?
I mean, I have some of the workers outside will smoke when we go on our breaks.
You just talking near them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of bad. Okay. I think you may start to have lung cancer or something. So I think you should go see a doctor for that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Make sure you get that seen.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sick either.